Air India Flight 171.
The Lion Air Flight JT610.
Ethiopian Airlines Tragic Flight 302.
UPS cargo plane crashed right after takeoff, and we are getting some...
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Jet Route. Today we are strapping in for a deep dive into something that has become a really scary, frustrating and a deadly headline. What the heck is happening with Boeing? For over a century, this name was legendary, synonymous with innovation, safety and American power. But lately, it feels like we are reading about a crisis, a lawsuit or a terrifying mid-air incident almost every week. In the last few months alone, we have seen tragic crash of Air India Dreamliner which killed 260 people, and the tragic crash of UPS cargo plane in Kentucky which claimed 14 lives on ground, and it prompted the grounding of an entire fleet. The giant is struggling and the consequences are literally life and death. We are going past the clickbait. We are going to trace the cold hard numbers and look at the corporate culture shifts that led us here. This isn't just about technical glitches, but this is about the 346 lives lost in the MAX disasters, 260 lives lost in the Air India 787 crash, and 14 lives lost in the UPS crash in Kentucky. Many experts point to a crucial point of transformation, the 1997 merger with McDonnell Douglas. This wasn't just two companies joining together, but it was a pure culture clash. The engineer-first culture of old Boeing was increasingly replaced by the shareholder-driven finance-first culture of the acquired company. Suddenly, the priority wasn't building the best planes, but it was cutting the costs to make the share market price soar. This culture created the perfect storm for the 737 disaster. Boeing was desperate to compete with the new A320neo, which was really fuel efficient, and they rushed the MAX to the market. They slapped a new, larger engine onto a decades-old airframe, and to compensate for the imbalance, they created a system called MCAS. It failed catastrophically in just 5 months. Lion Air Flight 610, 189 dead. Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, 157 dead. That 346 people wiped out just because of a system's failure. The reasons behind this failure were poorly designed system and the lack of information for the pilots. The entire MAX fleet was grounded for 20 months, costing the Boeing an estimated $20 billion in losses and settlements. The MAX was the earthquake, but the problems are the aftershocks. The financial damage is clear. In 2018, Boeing delivered 806 commercial jets, and by 2020, that number had just fallen to 157. Airbus, their main rival, has been consistently out-delivering them, cementing their lead in the commercial market. You asked about other recent incidents, and while the causes are varied, they contribute to the narrative that there is something structurally wrong at the Boeing. The issue is wider than the 737. It touches the aircrafts acquired through the McDonnell Douglas merger and the modern flagships like the Dreamliner. First, the recent UPS MD-11 crash in Kentucky. The aircraft manufactured by McDonnell Douglas, the company that Boeing acquired, lost one engine during the takeoff and crashed, killing 14 people on ground and the crew also. This incident was serious enough for the FAA to order the grounding of the entire MD-11 fleet, a highly unusual and alarming step. Next, the Air India Flight 171. This was the Boeing 787 Dreamliner which crashed shortly after the takeoff, killing 260 people. The preliminary report is devastating. It found the fuel control switches for both engines moved to the cutoff position. But the most complex issues are happening right on the factory floor. This isn't about complex flight softwares anymore, it's about nuts and bolts. Literally, January 2024, the Alaska Airlines nightmare. A door plug blew out of a brand new 737 MAX 9 mid-flight. Terrifying but incredibly no fatalities. The investigations pointed to one shocking cause. 4 crucial bolts were missing entirely. It was a factory assembly blunder. Missing engine cowlings on a Southwest 737 few weeks later. A wheel detaching from a United 777 during the takeoff, crushing the cars below. Reports from whistleblowers like John Barnett, the quality inspector, who found loose parts left inside the fuselage of 787 Dreamliners. This isn't just one bad day. This is a systemic failure of quality control and production discipline. The urgency to roll the jets out of the door is really overriding the requirement to check the damn bolts. So how does this legendary company pull out of this nosedive? It requires more than just a press release. It requires a complete cultural and corporate overhaul. So what should Boeing do? Reassert the engineering dominance. The company needs to shift its power back from the financial analysts to the engineers and the mechanics. Safety must be non-negotiable cost center, not a place to look for savings. Rethink the supply chain. Boeing needs to dramatically improve the oversight of its thousands of suppliers and ensure that its own employees feel empowered to halt the line if they spot an error. Regulatory reforms. The FAA and other global regulators must maintain and even increase their scrutiny. We can't afford to have a repeat of the self-certification leniency, which contributed to the MAX crisis. We need Boeing to succeed. The industry needs competition and the world needs safe and reliable air travel. The path back to being the aviation icon requires a leadership that is truly committed to the safety of every single passenger. The stakes are too high for anything else. So what do you think is the single biggest issue Boeing has to fix right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you next time.